Hi, this is Dan Brooks with a follow-up to Building Efficiently. I wanted to go over how the different deck types play out on a base set board and also pay special attention to what the greening process looks like. So let's start out with the simplest deck, the slog. So here we want to score points with gardens and also empty workshops and estates. So I'm going to buy some workshops to start. Nice draws. And I'm actually going to, it's turn 5. I'm actually going to take an estate already because I'm trying to empty these 3 piles, and that's about all the deck can do. Okay, I'm going to switch to gardens because I might get a 3-coin hand down the road. It helps me get that workshop a little faster. I do. These have been some pretty smooth draws. We do have a point lead on Raddington. At least for now, we're going to try and keep that up. Yep, just slamming points. Really smooth draws here. Okay, and ooh, we just managed to squeak out a win. So we just had the gardens tick up. Turn 16, which I think is a couple of turns faster than usual. 40 cards with gardens, slamming those 3 piles, not caring about anything else. Pretty simple, pretty typical slog. Let's take a look at a money deck now. And we started greening on turn 5 with that estate, so just all out greening. A couple of different flavors of money. We're going to look at terminal draw, big money with Smithy and Witch to get early gold. Get some treasure, try and hit 8 for province. Green maybe turn 8 or 9 or 10 or so. Start greening. Smithy silver, draw the Smithy, hit 6, perfect. Gold on turn 3. 4, we're going to take another silver, draw Smithy. Wow, really nice draws. Turn 5. I have 8, but it's too soon to take a province. I only have 1 gold, 2 silver, so I'm going to take another gold. Smithy again. Again, I think it's a bit too soon to take a province. I only have 2 gold. I'm going to take a 3rd gold and a 4th gold. Okay. 3, I'm going to take a silver, and now the deck is more than ready to province, so I'll take a province. And Smithy's going to miss the shuffle, but that's okay. We'll get a province out of the deal. Wow, 3 provinces by turn 10. These draws have been incredible. It's pretty late into the game, but Witch is good in terminal draw big money, so I'll take a Witch. 7? You know, like we already have 4 gold, so I'm going to go into Duchy already. Okay, and I'll take another Duchy. Again, because our deck is capable of hitting 8, I'll take another Duchy. Guess I'll keep taking Duchies. These 7s are kind of sad. Okay, we do hit 8 for province, which we hit 3. So we're 7 points back. We're going to need to get one of these last 2 provinces to win. I think I'll take a silver for that reason. I think we need one of these last 2. So I'll take a gold. Try and maximize the chances of getting one of these 2. Kind of a strange situation. Okay, we do get one, so now I think we win. Okay, Raddington took the last province. He should have taken a gardens to prolong the game, but I think our position was winning anyway, because then we'd each take gardens, and yeah. So that's money. Again, excellent draws with both those. So there we started greening around turn, I think on turn 8, which is pretty early. A lot of times it comes around turn 9 or 10. And just have treasure, hammer provinces. Now let's look at engine. This is draw deck engine. So we're looking to get thin and play with Festival, Gold, Smithy, Lab, Witch. So we're definitely gonna need a chapel. Because the cards we're looking to purchase cost around 5, I'm gonna take a silver. We hit 6. I think I like a gold. We'll add draw a little bit later. Double estate trash is very nice. Okay. Wow, another excellent chapel trash. Okay. Hard to come up with a better sequence of draws here. Raddington does not have Witch. So I think we're going to go Festival. If we trash and go Festival, we have 8. But I'm going to trash 2, take Festival, hit 7, buy gold. So we had good draws and we were drawing deck by turn 6 or so. With 10, I think we want to start hitting Raddington with curses. So we'll take Festival Witch and continue drawing deck. Now we have 12. So we want to keep drawing deck or maybe overdraw by a little bit because we want that witch play coming in. We want to keep attacking. So I'm going to go with a little bit of overdraw, I think. Or, like we could take components. Or we could take gold. I'm going to go with a bit of overdraw just to keep the witch reliable. Okay, so we miss. So we're overdrawing by 1, but we know that we have that front loaded in the bottom cards. So because of that, and Raddington does not have Witch. Okay, so we're actually guaranteed to draw all of this. So because of that, I'll take a gold, which would normally be a little bit greedy. But I think we're guaranteed to draw everything perfectly, except the village, which could be bottom decked, which would be fine. Okay. So now we're drawing deck perfectly. And we want to overdraw a little bit. So how do we do that? And we currently have a bunch of villages, right? We have 6 villages. So we take a smithy, we have 13. If we take 2 smithies, we have 9. Take a lab, we have 12. We could do something like, I think Festival Smithy is nice though. So Festival, Smithy, Festival, Smithy, Village. I know that this is gonna... Oh, wait. Oh, we were supposed to add draw. Okay, so we're drawing deck perfectly again now. So we're a little bit underdrawn. Okay. That's okay. I think we can afford a second witch in this situation. And I'm going to take a lab so that we do have at least 1 card of overdraw. Boom. Okay. Overdrawing by 1, bunch of extra villages. And again, you do want a little bit of overdraw so that you can consistently draw everything. So at this point, because our deck's doing so much, consistency is quite valuable. I don't know, we could do something like this, overdraw by 2. It's probably on the more aggressive side for building. And bottom 2, no villages. Let's draw them up. Overdrawing by 3. Okay. 27, like this is around where you can start looking at greening. It's turn Turn 14. Okay, so this is maybe a turn faster than usual here. Let's see, so 27. We could threaten a quad. Let's try that. So maybe we take a province, a gold, and a festival, and then we take 2 smithies. And now we're threatening quad province, and we're overdrawing by 4, I think. So, okay, so Lord Raddington takes province. And now, if we do, oh no, that's fine. But we do miss, it happens. We also have a bunch of villages up here. How many do we have? We have 2 festivals and a village down there. I hope that's enough to keep going. Again, Lord Raddington really doesn't have any threat, so I don't want to clog my deck up with green. I just want to make sure that we can get through the next turn. So I'm just kind of going to do a nothing buy of just a little bit of reliability. Maybe should have taken villages, because when we get through this turn, we're going to be hurting for villages. Okay. There we go. But once you get going, the deck has enough overdraw. You can see we're overdrawing by 5 here. Set up so that we have 32. I guess we snuck a festival in there, so 34. So it's turn 16, and we get to quad down the provinces for the lead. So we started greening on turn 14 tentatively. Turn 15, we had a dud for 19, and then on turn 16 we got to empty provinces, and we have control here. So even if Raddington took a few more provinces, we could have gone into gardens. So that's engine, and let's try the gain and play engine now. So this engine uses workshop for mid-turn gaining. So like village workshop to gain cards, smithy, village workshop, and then looks for gardens, although it can go into festivals, can play witches if you want to, and hit provinces. So let's start with chapel. And chapel's a special trasher in that it trashes 4 cards, so you really don't want it to collide with anything. So I'm going to take village here because we need it anyway, and it'll help our chapel out a little bit. Okay, so if there was collision, this would help chapel trash an additional card. There's not. I'll take the workshop. Get rid of some cards. Okay. Wow, another nice, very nice chapel draw. Okay. And let's see. Okay, so we can go grab village. And yeah, like we're not going to want these copper anytime soon, so goodbye. So we'll grab workshop, play village, grab workshop, pass. Play village, okay. Here I think we're going to hit the villages, at least for a little bit. And now we are going to need 1 smithy. Okay. Village, smithy, village. So now at some point we do want to go into festivals. So now there's kind of a decision point here. We could keep going village, smithy, workshop, which is very efficient, but then eventually villages, workshops, and smithies run out. So this is more explosive, but less stable. So we do need to get some silver back in our deck with Workshop and start hitting festivals. We're going to need a couple of those. So maybe this turn. So I don't think I can quite. I guess what I can do is I can take. I guess I can go village. Silver. And then I guess second silver makes sense if we draw it. And then grab Smithy. Let's see, how many stop cards do we have? We have 5, 6, 7 stop cards. So we need to decide between 2 Smithies and Village Smithy. Huh. So we have 5 villages in 15 cards. I'm going to go for 2 Smithies. I don't know if that's right. Okay, good. Works out. Okay. Nice. Okay. So now we are going to be able to pick up that last silver so we can start going into festivals. So let's see. So I guess we can go. Guess we can probably maybe we take a couple villages, maybe we take a workshop. So I think I want a smithy and a silver here, right? So we can go silver, smithy, and festival. And so now we've kind of exited this very efficient mid-turn gaining sequence, and we have festivals, so we're able to, so we'll be able to green, like we're not going to run out of village plays. We're only, okay, coming back after a stream crash. So now we're going to draw on. Let's see. Oh, okay. So this is somewhat of a dud. Like, it's not a big deal, but we do miss, what is it? It's turn 11. Okay. But we do miss the bottom few cards. I think we have a few smithies in there and a few villages. We're very likely to be able to draw on. Think so. I know it's sort of ridiculous to think about it from this state, but I'm trying to calculate if we can win next turn because we have 5, so we can take another festival. We can grab some smithies. We could maybe pile villages, workshops, and gardens. I do think it's going to be a little bit close next turn. So maybe we play it a bit conservatively. I don't know how many of those smithies are ours, but probably most of them. Not sure we're going to need, like, I think our smithy count is probably pretty good. So let's just take another village and then maybe take festival, workshop. Okay, smithy. And need to pick up a smithy. Ooh. Okay, so another semi-dud. Again, here our position's a little bit interesting because Raddington has gone for province, and we don't want to lower piles too much. But I think all things being equal, we can probably take a couple of smithies. Yeah, Roundington just doesn't have, doesn't really have buy, so he can't really put pressure on workshops. So these buys aren't entirely clear to me, but maybe we go like festival and silver. This is definitely a greedy sequence of buys. We bottom decked our smithies there. Okay. And you can see even the dud turns aren't that bad with this deck. Okay, we do something like this. Okay. And so now we're in a very nice spot, and now we can green. We could have technically greened last turn, but there was no reason to. We have, how many actions do we have? We have 8. So we can at least get like 1 workshop play in for free. And now, let's see, so we have 16. So we actually do, I'm trying to figure out the most points. So we have a couple ways to end here, because we have 16 and we also have 6 workshop gains. So we could empty gardens and smithies. We could empty these piles with workshop by 2 provinces and a gardens. Although that maybe doesn't win. So let's go with the gardens line, because I think that's probably the most points. Okay. So that was turn 13, so it's a bit faster than the other decks. You can see that when you're playing these gain and play engines, you do need to be careful that the cards you're gaining and playing matter. There you can see we got into a spot where we had all these gains. And we needed to line them up with villages and smithies and gardens. And there was a turn where we had all these gains, but we didn't have the point lead. So we just had to like stay put for a turn. Cool. So that's a review of different deck types and how they green. In summary, like slog type decks tend to green early and often and like stack points. And engine decks tend to green all in one go and have this control where they can decide when the game ends. That's all for me. Thanks for watching and see you next time.